If you're like a lot of people I talk to from the YouTube channel, there's a good chance that you're saving too much for retirement and you probably don't even realize it. It might sound wild to hear a financial advisor tell you to save less, but stick with me today and I'll show you why saving too much can actually hurt your retirement. I bet you've heard the saying, time is money. Think about that with me for a second. Time is money. It's a currency. I believe that it's actually our most valuable currency. Keep that in mind when I ask you this question. What are you willing to trade in order to accumulate more money? Unless you're already retired, you're making a trade right now. Retirement is a trade of resources. Most of life, in fact, is actually a trade of resources. Time, energy, attention, money. Those are the resources I'm talking about. And the trade I'm talking about looks a lot like this. In the beginning of your career, you have very little money typically, but plenty of time and plenty of health. And as you work, you start trading your time and energy, literally spending your life and health to accumulate money. And then you get to this point. You've now saved enough money to retire, and hopefully you still have time and health left to enjoy it. But here's the thing. A lot of people continue to trade their time and energy for more money after they've already reached that point. They might do it for a variety of reasons, but what they don't realize is that they're trading their most valuable resource, time, for something that they don't need more of, in this case, money. That's the true cost of over-saving. That's why I spend so much time here on the channel talking about real retirement planning. It's not about spreadsheets and numbers. It's about understanding what's truly important to you and maximizing it. Over-saving isn't just about having more money. It's about what you're giving up in the process. Think about the classic story of the fat cat. This cat has everything it could ever want, but it still wants more. The fat cat's problem isn't that it doesn't have enough. It's that it can never have enough. And that's the trap we often fall into when it comes to retirement savings. More isn't always better. At some point, having enough means you can start focusing on living, not just on getting more. The same thing that trapped the fat cat happens to us with retirement savings. I understand why it happens. We get caught in the trap of thinking that we need more money to have the perfect retirement, the retirement we've dreamed of, but that shouldn't be the real goal. Money is a tool. It's not the goal of retirement. True wealth is about what your money can do for you. It's about supporting the retirement, whether that's spending more time with family, traveling, pursuing passions, volunteering. It's different for everybody, but the goal is never actually more money. Maybe it's more money to reach the goals, but if you haven't figured that out yet, you might be pushing past that point of enough. Now, a big part of the issue here is that when you've spent years saving aggressively toward retirement, it can be very tough to make a mental shift from accumulating to spending. After all, you've been trained to think in terms of scarcity. It's the whole save as much as you can or else you're going to run out of money. That's a really tough mindset to break. I see people all the time struggle with flipping this switch when they retire. It's because they've spent decades building their nest egg. And at this point, they're afraid to dip into it. They can't just flip over and start spending that money. That fear can prevent them from truly enjoying their retirement. Now, while that might be a very natural feeling, it doesn't have to hold you back. One way to conquer that fear is to ensure that you have multiple sources of income that come to you regularly in retirement. Guaranteed paychecks in retirement. Things like pension payments, annuities, other streams of income, dividends. Those are the things that give you reliable paychecks in retirement. Paychecks, said it 3 times now. That's the key. That's the fuel that drives a retirement. It's not about the portfolio. It's about the money that's flowing into you. Having that money flowing can allow you to feel more freedom in spending because you know the money's there no matter what. You don't have to rely on just pulling it from an account. You have steady streams of income that support the lifestyle that you've worked hard to achieve. So let's look at the alternative. Let's look at the other side of that, something that we call portfolio reliance rate. If you retire and you say need $10,000 a month and you have $2,000 coming from a Social Security check, that means you got to make up $8,000 a month from your portfolio. That's what we would refer to as an 80% portfolio reliance rate. 80% of your income has to come from the portfolio. That creates stress, unimaginable stress in times when the market is down. I've seen it change people's lives in a very negative way. That's why we recommend creating guaranteed income sources of retirement income and using a 3-bucket retirement strategy to buffer against this sort of thing. I'll link a video at the end that shows you how you can do this for yourself. Now, this takes us to the next point, smart saving. Oversaving can often come from the belief that there's one right number to reach. The financial media does a really good job of perpetuating that myth. It's the whole, you need $1 million to retire, you need $2 million. That's honestly nonsense. The truth is, the right amount depends on you, your needs, your goals, your lifestyle. Some folks do need $2 million. Some people need more than that. Lots of people need less. It's not about a specific number. It's about you. This is where what I call the Goldilocks principle comes in. You don't want to save too little. You don't want to save too much. Success lies in the middle, in moderation. Just like Goldilocks found the perfect porridge, the perfect retirement savings strategy is the one that's just right for you. And so how do you find that just right balance? Well, it comes down to creating a personalized plan. A plan that doesn't rely on just save more, but rather save in a way that supports your unique life goals. It's not about piling up money for the sake of having more money. It's about saving in a way that aligns with the life that you want to lead in retirement. If you're not sure how to create that plan, I'm happy to help. Schedule a no-cost consultation with me using the link below. We'll work together to design a strategy that's tailored for your goals and your life, not some blanket assumption. Retirement isn't about just accumulating more. It's about creating a fulfilling, enjoyable life. The true cost of oversaving isn't just what you miss out on. It's the lifestyle you could have enjoyed along the way. So please stop chasing an arbitrary number. Start focusing on building a retirement that works for you. If you might be there already, for crying out loud, get a plan and find out and start enjoying your life. If you're still looking for more information to help plan your own retirement, I got you covered too. Check this one out right over here.